It's the Midnight Trucking Radio Network. Eric Harley here. We are at Mid-America 2010, the Mid-America Trucking Show in Louisville, Kentucky, in full swing. And right now joining us from Easy Add, it's Robert Queen. Robert, how are you?
Just fine.
Hey, welcome to the show. Easy Add, a brand new product. Tell us first of all about the company.
Well, the company is Queen Fuel Components. Easy Add is our trademark and our brand.
Right.
And Easy Add, we are out to help the truckers mix additive with their fuel in a hands-free atmosphere where they don't have to do any measuring, any calculating, pushing any buttons or anything like that.
Wow. Okay, so tell me how Easy Add works in that case.
Okay, we have a couple of different systems. Mm-hmm. The onboard system is actually mounted to the truck.
Okay.
We have 3 standard mounting kits that give you 11 different positions that you can mount to the truck.
Right.
We can calculate how much fuel is added during each refueling stop. Easy Add does the math based on the additive ratio, and then will dispense that proper amount of additive to the fuel tanks.
Okay, and give us a little more detail as to what's going on inside this Easy Add system.
Well, we do have some patents pending on the unit, so we can't get
no
too
company
far.
secrets.
Classified information.
That's
there.
right. You could tell me, but then you'd have to kill me.
You're a nice guy, so we wouldn't do that. But Easy Add has a metering pump and controller inside.
Okay.
And the controller, when you install Easy Add, there are a couple of things you can pick from a menu screen.
Right.
You can pick 1 or 2 tanks, the size of your tanks, whether they're square or rectangular, and also input the additive ratio.
Mm-hmm.
And once those things are input at installation, the driver never has to touch it again.
Right.
And so Easy Add does the math with the controller, turns on the metering pump at the appropriate times, and dispenses the additive.
All right, so let's talk about the fuel cost savings, because this
Okay.
speaks loud, Robert. You know, we're at $3. We're going to hit $3 and above, and in fact, some regions already above $3.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows where it will go this summer? We've already seen close to $5 in certain regions a couple of years ago. So drivers want to know how much they're going to be able to save. What are we looking at here on fuel cost savings?
Well, depending on the additive solution used, and
Right.
Easy Add will work with any additive.
Okay.
If an average driver driving 10,000 miles per month, if they're get just as small as a 1/4 mile per gallon increase in fuel mileage, could save a couple $100 a month per truck.
Wow, this is terrific. Another thing is reduced emissions. I mean,
Right.
not only at the federal level, but we're looking at the state level. Specifically, California has been, the California Air Resources Board, as you know, Robert, has been very aggressive in reducing emissions, and they have certain standards and more standards that will get tighter and tighter as time goes along.
Right.
So what should we expect there?
Well, the Easy Add works on the fuel side. There
Right.
are plenty of things going on with SCR and EGR.
Right,
We're actually
right.
treating the fuel before it goes into the engine. Those systems work with the exhaust after it comes out of the
Right,
engine.
the exhaust after treatment, diesel exhaust fluid for
Right.
SCR. Right,
Right.
Yeah.
And there are many additives that will reduce the NOx and particulate matter and
Sure.
hydrocarbons. So
Sure.
the Easy Add unit itself doesn't do that, but
Right,
what we do is help drivers use their additives more efficiently,
Right.
cut down on the waste, handling concerns, storage concerns, those sorts of things.
Right, a clean fuel component basically is what we're looking here, and we're trying to
Right.
just clean that fuel before it goes into the
Correct, correct.
engine. And this has another effect, and that is the life of that engine is improved, of course. If you're
Exactly.
keeping the fuel clean, then you do the math, that easily translates into a cleaner engine, right?
Exactly. You keep the engine lubricated with your lubricity additives,
right.
and and clean with the detergents.
Yeah.
If you save one injector replacement, you've more than paid for an Easy Add unit.
Right, right. It's terrific when you say lubricity. This is something we kind of had a loss of lubricity with ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel.
Yes.
Which hit the market in 2006.
Correct.
Back in the day, we had 3,300 parts per million sulfur content way back in the day. That dropped to 500. Now it's 15 parts per million.
Exactly.
And at the manufacturing level, they actually process that fuel for lower to make sure there's no cross-contamination in there. What that all that means, really, for the end user, translates into lower lubricity.
Right.
They tell us, Robert, that they do have standards for this lubricity, but there's not a lot of confidence, and I think the problem is that with lubricity, we don't have a lubricity meter on the truck. You're not going to
No.
know that until it's too late.
Correct.
So you'll see that that wear later on down the road, and
Right.
at that point, you know,
Yeah, it's too late then.
It's too late. So we'll see improved lubricity here based
Right.
on your additives.
Based on the additive.